think it is working. I'm just gonna put a little bit of makeup on because this face can without makeup. That's why I'm not showing up close. So thinking, like always, follow me on my social media first. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. I've been wanting to do a live makeup, not because I want to teach anyone how to do their makeup. It's just because I want to see how long it takes me to do makeup. Even though whenever I do it live, I just talk and talk and talk instead of doing the makeup. But right now we're going to try and actually do the makeup. How this goes. I don't know if that's the good angle, or if I switch the camera. Let me see if I switch the camera. Oops. But then I won't be able to see if it's still live or not. So I'd rather leave it how I want, so that way I'm able to see. Oops. So that's something. And Maximilian is right there on the bed, enjoying himself. I don't know if you can see. There he is. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, let me begin. If not, I'm gonna take forever, and then I'm not gonna know exactly how long it takes me to do it. I kind of want to know how long it would take me, just so I can already have like an idea of how long it takes me to do makeup. Although I always switch it up. Either I go for bold looks with eyelashes and glitter and whatnot. Sometimes I just prefer to do something simple, which is gonna be today. Something simple, no eyelashes, just because it's Sunday and all I want to do is just put on some makeup and then dance, enjoy my Sunday. I don't want to be like putting on eyelashes and then having to worry about them moving all over the place when I'm dancing. And plus, it's really, really, really hot. So when I start sweating, the makeup just tends to be all over the place and lashes get itchy. And I don't like that. Alright, so now eyebrows. Lately, I've been doing my makeup with products that shouldn't be used for certain areas. For example, I don't have an eyebrow pencil or eyebrow cream. So what I do is I just use whatever eyeshadow I feel like it goes with my face. And also for foundation, the foundation that I have at the moment is not even my shade. But I just, I make it work. I always say, make it work with whatever you have. To me, makeup is art. You get to create whatever you want to create, however you want to create it. Yeah, the professionals are gonna tell you not to use a certain something. The professionals are gonna tell you that that's not the right technique, that's not the right product, and blah 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 blah. But since I'm staying here at home and just doing this just for myself, I don't need to worry about a professional telling me that I look ugly or that my makeup looks terrible. Which most of the time now it does, because that's kind of the look that I go for. Like, I'm not trying to be beautiful because I know I'm not. I am just, being creative with my makeup. I'm just an average gay man that wears makeup and wigs. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a live, just because whenever I time myself doing makeup, I always forget that I put a timer. So then I'll remember like 4 hours later, and the timer's still going on, and I'm like, I have been done. I have been dancing, eating, and whatnot, and the timer still went on and on and on and on. So now instead, what I want to do is go live, so that way I stop the live right when I'm done, and that's it. I might wear a wig, but like I said, it's hot, and there's no need to be wearing a wig when you're at home just dancing and enjoying yourself. I don't know how do they look. They look. I should be turning on the other light, but the other light, it's one of those spotlights that you use at work, or for work, I should say. No, not really for work. You could use it for anything, but it's a spotlight. It's not a ring light. It's a spotlight. So it's bright, and not only is it bright, it gets hot. So right now with the weather, you're trying, or at least I'm trying not to use anything that. That's why I haven't curled any of my wigs. I haven't straightened them. I just leave them naturally. How if I wash them and leave them to dry, I just leave them like that and then just wear them like that. That's why some people may think that they're not washed, or they're not clean, or they're not styled. It's because they're not styled. It's too hot to be using hot tools at the moment. Another thing. Have you um, the change in my voice? I think I'm becoming a man, like a grown man. I'm actually a grown man already. I'm 32, so I think my manly voice finally came through. I'm guessing. Maybe the balls just dropped. I don't know. But like, this voice is like what we have now. Let me turn on the light just so I can see, we can see a bit better. Can we see a bit better? Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Although, let me check on this first. Hopefully it's not too noisy with the. Easy, easy. Lay down, lay down. Good boy. And no, this is not sweat. I just washed my face and the water was just running down my face. I leave the water just to run down my face. Um, wow, these eyebrows, they're like really thick. I'm like, whoa, I'm scared at the moment. But anyway, let's continue. See, this is the foundation that I'm using at the moment, not my shade at all, but it's what I have. And I'm gonna use it until it's done. It's almost done. And again, this makeup is not for me to teach you how to do your makeup. I'm not a professional, and nor do I plan on becoming a makeup artist. Makeup for me is just something that I love to do on myself and just myself. I've never actually been like those gays that are like into makeup. I just got into it because I was like, wait a minute, if I'm gonna be on social media, if I'm gonna be doing, creating my videos like how I've been doing, I at least should be looking somewhat okay. And that's why I tried it. That's why I was like, oh, let's get a little bit better at doing makeup, so at least we look decent. But yeah, I'm not here to give any advice on makeup or makeup products. I'm just doing my thing. I said that before in previous lives, but I always like to, you know, tell everyone again why I do this. Just for the new people that are watching whenever they watch, because obviously nobody watches me live. Um, but I do watch myself from time to time. I sometimes go back to my older videos just to see how far I've come with my makeup, with my weight loss journey, how old I'm getting, just to see how I'm changing through the years. There's occasionally times when I'm like, wait a minute, I do remember doing my makeup like that. Why did I stop doing it like that? And it's because as you get older, you start to, it's not necessarily that you don't care about taking care of yourself. It's just that you do something so much for so long that it becomes a routine, and me and routines don't get along. So I always switch it up. And like if you go back to some of my older makeup videos, I would create big, huge, beautiful, bold makeup looks. That was for my persona, Stephanie London, when I would perform at clubs, nightclubs, bars, and now I just do it at home, just for me to have fun, to stay in shape, and to look good and feel good about myself. So I don't necessarily need the glitter. I don't necessarily need the lashes. I don't necessarily need the foundation to match. I just do this for me. So if people like it, good. If they don't like it, it doesn't bother me. If that makes sense. Like once you get to a certain age, you're just like, I'm just living life, honey. I'm not here to compete with anyone. Plus, there's a lot of amazing artists, like real makeup artists out there that are like, they're still doing their thing, and it's because they love makeup. It's for me. Um, it's like for me roller skating or um, dancing. That's different. I switch up my dancing maybe every 10 years. 10 years ago, I was practicing or trying to learn samba, a Brazilian type of dance. Um, like 5 years ago, I was trying that gig. Um, Now I just went back to my roots, and my roots for me are belly dancing. I've been belly dancing since I could remember, and right now I'm like it's what I'm liking, what I'm loving. Like it's easy, it's fun. You get to stay in shape. Like I said, for me, it's going back to my roots and just improving what I know when I was a child. Now that I'm a grown man, now I can be a bit more. Well, I don't want to say professional. I want to be a bit more precise with my dancing techniques. Because again, dancing for me is like it's freedom. It's being able to have your mind connected with your body, your soul. And I still can't get over this manly yes voice. It's been I don't know how long it's been since it started to change, and I'm just like, whoa! I never expected to have a manly voice. Not saying that I was expecting a girl's voice, but I'm just like I was expecting to still have the same voice that I did like all this time, and I guess that's not how it works. Well, obviously, that's not how it works because as you get older, everything starts to get older. For example, my body, I used to be able to do all kinds of dances, jump, or do all kinds of whatever you want to call it. Um, Now that I'm older, now like my knees hurt, my elbows hurt, my hands hurt, my everything hurts. So now it's like, okay, we gotta, you know, sit our ass down for like 24 hours and then dance for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're good. Let's see. I can't even. Y'all know that I use glasses, but I never wear them. But I can't tell right now how long it says right there on the screen because it's like a little screen and I can't see. But we're just gonna continue and I'll check later how long I took. And again, this makeup, the makeups that I've been doing lately are just they're just done just how do I say it in English? As I go. If I like it, if it feels right, I'll just do it. I'm not doing it to be perfect. I'm not doing it to look beautiful. I'm just putting it on just because this face needs makeup, and y'all deserve to look a somewhat decent human instead of seeing my regular face. So we're going with that color. I don't know what color is it because on the screen it shows a different color than the one that I have that I'm using. Y'all know what I mean. Those of you that do makeup, y'all know exactly what I mean when I tell you that whenever you're doing makeup, whatever color you pick, it shows different on camera. Let's see. So right. And I told myself, you're not gonna talk, you're just going to do your makeup quicker. And here I am, going on and on and on. Like honestly, I've been trying to work on not talking too much. Like now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what, you need to shut up and learn more. But no, every time I think about it, I'm already like going on and on about whatever thing I want to talk at the moment. I have another mirror here. I don't know if you can see from there, but I have a bigger mirror here that I can see if it looks alright or not. And so far it looks alright. I could have had some music on, but I always get blocked. So today I was like, you know what? Maybe people, since all my videos are always getting blocked, maybe people are not even watching them and like they don't know how I'm doing or they don't know like, um, you know, how I look like. So let me just do a video and just me doing makeup so that way they can at least see what I look like now. I always like to wear old clothes when I either when I work out or when I do my makeup just because makeup always gets on my clothes, so I would rather use something old so that way I could just, you know, toss it in the washer, and if it comes off, it comes off. If it doesn't, oh well, it doesn't bother me. I do admire those makeup artists that wear, because I've seen some makeup artists wear black clothes uh, on themselves when they're doing their own makeup, and I'm just like, whoa, you got talent. I could never. I could never. And y'all know that my favorite color is black, and then my second favorite is red. I love those two colors. One because black is just, you know, black goes with everything. You think of a man, black can never go wrong. You think of coffee, black is never wrong. You think of eyeshadow, black can never go wrong. You think of clothing, black can never go wrong. And then red is love, red is passion, red is, you know, bright, red is everything. So that's why I love those two colors. And here I am already taking forever on this makeup when I said that I was just gonna do something quick and simple. But I guess it's meant to be like this. Because I'm not following any picture that I'm looking at, or I didn't have anything in mind that I was gonna do with this makeup today. Like I'm just going along with whatever color pops into, you know, to my eyes and wants to be on my face, wants to be part of the makeup. I just go with it. Not too bad. See this one? Y'all can't see, but whatever. I can see it. I might if I know how, because I don't, or I'm more like I can't remember right now how to do it. I might add a picture at the end just to show you how it looked. If not, then y'all are just gonna have to imagine it. Imagine all the people looking at this face. Oh, oh. You may say I'm a clown, but I'm just another gay, one of the bunch. I don't. Let me see. It look good, but I need to go back with it. Much better. It seems so weird to me to be live without without music. I'm always like playing music in my room. I'm dancing. I'm always doing like something with music. I cannot like function right without music. Like I said, I've been getting blocked all like for the past 10 years. I think that I've been doing videos. I've been getting blocked or blocked on some countries, or the audio gets cut off or silenced, or just most of the time, like 99% of the time, my videos get blocked, and I understand because I'm using music. Um, but it's also something that doesn't bother me because, like I said, it's I'm doing these videos for me to have memories of myself when I was young, when I was doing makeup, when I was being a gay lord, when I was dancing, to have memories for when I'm older, older than I am right now. Because right now I go back to the when I was like 25, 23, and look at my videos and I'm like, wow, you were so young and cute, and you were doing your thing, pretty cute. And I want to do that when I'm older as well. I want to look back at whatever I created and be proud of myself, because I am proud of my work, proud of what I do, proud of myself, and I want to have as many videos so I can see myself later in life and see what I've done. I can't see how. Let me see. Yeah. Also, like I said, I always tell people to either create an Instagram, create a YouTube account, somewhere where you can have your videos, your pictures, and just you don't do it for the fame, don't do it for the likes, do it for yourself. So that way in the future you can see yourself and see all your creativity, all of your persona, all of you what you've created. We're creators and we're meant to create and recreate. And I think it's beautiful to look at your work through the years. I was watching one of my favorite tarot card readers, and she looks gorgeous. She looks like a Barbie doll, like a real life size Barbie doll, and I just love the way she does her makeup. But it's just not a makeup that would go for with me with my face, because she is a woman, like a real woman, and she uses I don't know if it's her real hair or extensions or a wig. I don't know. And I'm not going to be the type to go ask her, hey, is that a wig or is that your real hair? No. But it looks great on her. Her skin it just glows. She just looks gorgeous. And I was looking at her makeup and I was like, oh, she is one gorgeous as human. You see? Okay, we're gonna do it like that. But yeah, her kind of makeup will never look good on me. Like never, 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 never. Because she uses like the lightest eyeshadows on and that's it. And then she uses, I don't think she even uses eyeliner. I think she just uses eyelashes. And me and eyelashes don't get along. I've said it once and I'll say it again. We just don't get along because my eyes just feel heavy whenever I have eyelashes. I just don't like how they feel. And some people would say, well, you could use the smaller lashes. And I'm always like, well, might as well not use any at all. Like, if they're not going to show, why bother? Why waste the time? And the ones that show, they feel like I have some bricks on my eyes. I supposedly have everything here organized, and somehow I never could find the brush or brushes that I need to use. Aha! Go right here. I don't know why I started to use this one right now when I know I'm gonna cover it up. No, this is just I don't know if you can actually see from there. Let me see. There, that's how it's looking. But this is just This is just the eyeshadow base that I'm using at the moment. This is not the colors that I'm gonna be having. This is whatever it's gonna be peeking through under. I guess they call it the transition colors. That's why I don't just do makeup, because I don't know any of the freaking, what's it called, the terms that the professionals use. And I'm the type of person that I don't want to waste time learning about those things that I don't find to be, something that I'm interested in. Like, I'm just interested in whatever I'm interested in, and makeup is not that much interesting to me. I just put it on because I like how I look, and it makes me look a little bit more decent than me without makeup. I am Mexican, so I do feel like an Aztec when I have makeup on. Okay, that's it. No more. Now, the actual color is black, because like I said, black, you can never go wrong with gold. And I did tell you that I make my looks messy because it's like kind of the look that I'm going for nowadays. Messy. Like if it, I do it messy because I sweat a lot when I dance. So I thought of this makeup in a way where if it starts to smudge or if it starts to run down, it'll be part of the makeup and it won't bother me. And when you create a really good makeup and then you dance and you start to see it get ruined, it sucks. It really does suck because you're like, it took me like 2 hours to do this makeup for it to just go down the drain. And with this, for me, I'm just like, okay, if it starts to get messy, it's part of the freaking makeup. I also have, like, my eyes are really sensitive to the light, to the sun, to everything. So my eyes water a lot. So no matter what I do, the makeup is gonna go. It's gonna get ruined within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, I'm already gonna start seeing creases and whatnot. And so, what's the point? What's the point of taking so long and then having it ruined? I think it's starting to show. I don't know if you can see. Looks somewhat okay. Okay, so the bottom was just the like the transition color. This is actually the color. It's gonna be black. I'm just gonna blend a little bit of like black because this is eyeshadow cream, and it's supposed to be, I think, a base. But I found out that whenever I just use it as a base, it doesn't work for me, for my skin type, for um, my look. So I do it this way instead. Ah, much better, yeah. Yep, there it is. I occasionally do this over my hands, and then I sometimes look at my face and I have spots of makeup, like black eyeshadow, and yeah, that's why I came up with this looks. In case I have eyeshadow running down my face, it won't bother me. I always say work with what you got and make what you have work. No need to stress. Life is too beautiful to stress. Whoa, what happened there? I'm messing it up kind of, so I'll just leave it like that. And I'm gonna use the bottom thing here. See, I'm not even done with the makeup and my eyes are already watering, so it's not it's not necessarily a good thing for me to create a great looking makeup because within minutes it gets ruined. So why waste the time? And some of you may be like, well, then why waste the time at all? Because it's not wasting time because I still have makeup on, you know? Shitty looking makeup, but this makeup that I like. Plus, it helps to hide some of the wrinkles. Ah, my eyes started to water a lot that I can't see. See, I think you can kind of see it. Let me see. That's the makeup. I think on this side we need a little bit more. Whoa, it's almost gonna be an hour. Whoa, who would have thought that I took so long on makeup? But I do. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna use a flat brush. And what I like to do is just to go back and set everything with whatever shadow you like. It could be a dark shadow. It could be, maybe a light shadow. But I don't like light shadows because my face it needs a lot of eyeshadow to hide whatever imperfections I have. Not necessarily that I'm what's it called, insecure about my imperfections. I'm actually very confident in myself. Confident, not cocky, confident. Um, but I do like to use darker eyeshadows. Even when I was younger, when I was in this old looking, I would use dark shadows just because to me I've always liked the dark shadows better. And I've always said like if you're gonna put on makeup, it better be makeup that shows. Like how you gonna put on some makeup that is just like you know, plain. Unless it's very, very, very well blended makeup and the shadows actually complement your face, then go for it. But to each their own. See, much better. And what I like about eyeshadows is that the focus is on my eye. That way, whenever I see a person, they gotta look at my eyes, and I'll look at their eyes, and right away I can read through them. Now, if they have shades on, then that's a different story because they could be easily read like that. Because it's like, really, what you trying to cover up, huh? Oh, yes, hunty. Now these looks are just perfect for me because, like I said, I sweat a lot. So as soon as I start to sweat, some of these eyeshadows are gonna start to run down my face, and all I have to do is just rub my fingers around it, and it's just gonna create a smudgy, trashy look. Oh yeah. Yes, auntie. There it is. I don't need to do anything else to that. Besides the bottom. The bottom we gotta go in with. I don't know. Let me see. Kind of want to use that color, but then I don't know. Like, let's see. Onto that. To that. Yes. Yes. I'll just add a red just to see how it looks. I know it's not gonna show as much, but we'll see. Oh yeah, auntie. Wow. Even I surprised myself. This is the type of makeup that people are gonna tell you you look better off without it. But thank God we're not here to please others, but to please ourselves. Oh, auntie. Okay, on this side, I'm seeing something that I'm not liking. We need a blend. go. Looks a bit better. I didn't check if I charged this phone or not. Like if it was fully charged. Hopefully it doesn't die. We're gonna leave it like that. Now I do have to go with this black shadow real quick because on this side I'm missing something. There you go. Now we're going in with the red that I told you. It's not gonna show much, but it is going to like create a transition color. And again, it's gonna be one of those colors where when I start to sweat, I can rub it off and it's gonna create a different look. Well, not a different look, but it's gonna create a look that goes with what I'm expecting and what I'm going for. Because I could create the look that I'm going for, but then if I start to sweat, it'll be ruined right away. So might as well go with something that's going to blend or get ruined into the makeup that I want. I always tell people you gotta work with what you got, and you always you have to what's the word? It's not accommodate. It's what's that word? It has a different meaning. Adapt. You have to adapt to the situation. If you learn to adapt to any situation, not necessarily just makeup, but anything, you got your life solved already. Patience and adaptation is two of the most important things you could have. Things? They're things? No, not things. Assets. Patience and adaptation. As long as you have those two, you've won at life already, honey. You've won. You see? There it is. Let me show you better. You see? Now, if I start to sweat, this is just going to run down. And if it runs down, that's even better because I can just smudge it. could use my fingers. For example, how I'm gonna use it right here in the top corner. Or not. My finger. I'm gonna use this real quick. Right here. Better. Now I could highlight the bone, but like I did tell you, I don't like light colors. I like darker shades. Like as long as my eyes, like the inside of my eyes don't show, I'm in love with that makeup already. See, now I could actually, well, I kind of want to wait, but at the same time, I want to start running down the color so that way when it starts to, I like to push it a little bit first so that way it doesn't crease all the way and just sits there. And then again, something's telling me to add a little bit more black, not enough black. There you go. That's it. Now I can just do the rest of my face. Now I'm gonna use this foundation that is literally almost done, maybe one or two more pumps. Or not even, I think it's finally done. Yep, it's finally done. And I use it on the areas that I want to highlight. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using my finger, it's because for me it's much easier. One, because I don't have a beauty blender, and two, because even when I used to have beauty blenders, I never learned how to use them. So it was always just a constant waste of money of me buying them. I think I actually only bought like one or two. The other ones were given to me. But still, even if when they were given to me, I was like, you could have bought me eyeshadow instead of a beauty blender or a foundation or mascara or something that I actually use, because beauty blenders to me are just a waste of money. But that's because I don't know how to use them. Some people know how to use them. I don't, and it's not something that I want to learn to use. I don't know how long I have on this library. Might be an hour by now. But I think I took a bit more by talking to y'all, or more like talking to myself. Yes, there's still some coming out. That's why I keep on using it. Even though it's, well, it's actually just squirt. Ah! It's actually just squirting. But since there's product coming out, I'm gonna use it. Right. A little bit over here so I can hide this scars over here. I know if a professional makeup artist watches this video ever, they're gonna throw a fit. They're gonna be like, this dirty ass little raccoon. Yes, and raccoons are not meant to be clean or meant to be trashy. But I like this look. And I'm just gonna finish this. But there's still some coming out, and I don't want to look like a freaking quinceañera cake. Hopefully it doesn't dry out by tomorrow. I could use the rest of it. All right, then we go in with the powders. So first, again, this foundation powder is nowhere near being my shade. Oh, nowhere near being my shade. So we're just gonna use it. That's the foundation powder. Then we go in with this one. And then a little bit, just a little bit, just enough to see it. see what else I need. And that's the makeup look, humans. Think it looks alright? Let me see with the lighting over here. Yeah, that's the makeup look. And it's an hour and 12. Or an hour 13.